Morning, guys. Day 60. It is 4:11 in the morning. So this is going to probably be a pretty long post because I'm going to a pretty long vlog because I'm going to compile all of the photos and all of the data and everything and put it all on this video. So bear with me, and you'll be able to see all the results.
Well, guys, today's day 60. Just got home from work. Yeah. I'm done. It's kind of weird. You get so used to, after a while, a certain pattern or habit or whatever the case may be, and now it's over. Well, guys, here goes nothing. That's an interesting sensation, I'll tell you that much. Alright, well, it's over. On to planning the rest. Alright, guys, so we are heading to the store again because I need more veggies and I need some other type of carbohydrate, whether that's potato, sweet potato, or something along that line. Right now I have brown rice, which is great and dandy. So we're gonna go do that right now. Catch up with you in a second. So Lindsay's ankle's still bothering her quite a bit, so I went ahead and dropped her off at the door. But we're gonna take a look. She grabbed all the ads, so it looks like we may be able to get some pretty good deals on some of these vegetables. Alright, guys, so we're finishing up. Picked up some broccoli, some cauliflower, some asparagus, an avocado, some potatoes, some salsa, just because you gotta have some sort of flavor. And we'll go home and we'll do a lot of cooking and get all that taken care of.
Hey guys, so I got a vent for a minute. And it's only gonna be a little one. It's a little rant, but it's gonna be a rant.
That's a first.
Shush. This might be like anti-whatever, I don't care. I have broken down on the side of the road before. And what do? You get your butt out of the car and you push the car to get it out of the way. It usually takes me about 20 minutes to get home from work, and today it took me, when did I call you?
Close to about 45 minutes.
Yeah, it took me almost 45 minutes to get home today because some girl decided that instead of pushing her car out of the way, she would just let her car sit in the middle of a two-way, one lane on either side road. And the most frustrating thing is she stopped at a stoplight for the two ways. Well, it expands. The road over there expands from one lane to 3 lanes. And there was a gas station on the corner across the street. And the traffic was backed up for like 2 miles because for 2 miles it's just one lane. And she's just sitting there, and when I look over, she's just texting on her phone. And I got stopped at the light, and I rolled my window down. I'm like, why don't you push your car to the gas station? And I call her a little girl. She was probably in her late teens, early 20s. She was probably out of high school. She's like, oh, I called my dad. He's gonna come help me. I'm like, seriously? Seriously? Are we not liberated? If you're liberated, get your butt out of the car and push. It wasn't a big car either. It was some little tiny Honda Honda POS. Push the car. I don't know what you're laughing.
Because I think it's hilarious.
My first car was an AMC Hornet. It was a 1970. It was steel. It was a heavy car. And that's the one I broke down in.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a heavy car.
It was heavier than a Honda POS.
Fair enough.
And I pushed that thing. It's not going to kill you to push the car, probably. And again, it was across the street.
But I might have to sweat a little bit.
Oh, shush. So it was maybe 100 or 50 feet away. Because it was just across the intersection. And then the street opens up to 3 lanes. You could push it. Oh, God, seriously. Do not be helpless. I cannot stand it when somebody sits there and has this helpless, oh, I can't do it. Unless you are broken. But I did not see a handicap on the license plate or on the windshield, like, visor thing. If you have 2 legs and 1 good arm, you push your freaking car out of the way. Seriously. Just do it.
Alright guys, so we are trucking along here, getting everything ready for the week. Here's my veggies for the week. I've got yellow, red, and green bell peppers, cauliflower, and there's a ton of broccoli down there underneath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw that in a skillet with a little bit of olive oil and a bunch of spices. So I'll probably throw some cayenne in there, stuff like that, because to give it some flavor. Truth be told, I don't like cooked broccoli. I don't like cooked cauliflower. I would much rather just have them lightly steamed, blanched even, and then eat them. But we're going to try something a little different, and then we'll get to plating it all up and containering it all, and we'll go from there. I just finished, we just finished hard-boiling some eggs. That'll, give some quick and easy protein throughout the week as well. And yeah, here we are. So, time to truck along. Well, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The meat that I was going to cook for Lindsay and I for the rest of the week is still fairly frozen. So
It's been in the fridge for like a week. Or not that.
That's been in that a couple days. But our refrigerator was turned up pretty high apparently. So I'm going to have to let that thaw out a bit. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and cook the starches, or the carbohydrates, I should say. We've got some baked potatoes and I've got some brown rice. So I'm going to do that. And then we've got all the vegetables. And then hopefully by then the meat will be at least somewhat thawed out. We can at least start cooking some of that. So here we go. So there we go. There's the beginning of the vegetables. So like I said, I'm going to put a bunch of different spices on it. Let's see here. Do some smoked paprika, some red cayenne, some pepper, regular pepper. I think we'll start with that. No salt. Alright, so I've got some 93% lean ground beef that I'm going to cook up. I'll end up draining off, as much of the fat as I can as well. Vegetables are going well. Getting ready to do some rice. Got all the eggs drying over here. So we're just moving right along. Just letting the vegetables cool off a little bit before I divide them out for the week. Alright, we're getting there. So I got the lean ground beef, seasoned with pepper and just a pinch of garlic salt. The entire 2 pounds of ground beef literally got a pinch of garlic salt, and that's it. And I've got all my vegetables ready. Got rice on the stove right now, and I'm just waiting for this to thaw out. And I'll cook. Hopefully I can get the chicken, because that should finish the other 5. And then we're doing 4 potatoes, and then we'll cut them up, and that'll be the other 4 plates that the rice isn't going to take care of. So, alright, so the first 5 are done. Ready to go. Just got to finish up the last 5. So we're just wrapping up the food, and we'll get all that taken care of. But that's basically the gist of how I'm meal prepping for my weeks. As you can see, it was, some sort of carbohydrate, a potato, brown rice, whatever. A certain amount, which the ground beef ended up being 4.5 ounces. The chicken will be about the same. And then all those vegetables. So that's pretty much how I'm going to be doing it from now on, for the most part. I mean, there are some other recipes that I want to try from Derek Howe's Fitness, where he basically takes regular foods, like chicken parmesan, for instance, but he substitutes the bad stuff for good stuff. So, you get a good amount of protein, X amount of carbs and fats, and it's healthy for you because he uses a healthy version of it. We've tried it in the past, like with a sloppy Joe. We've tried, it was a chicken parmesan, but it had quinoa in it instead of like noodles. It was like more like a casserole, really. He's got a new one out though that we want to try. It was like a garlic chicken, things like that. So, I'll show you guys what we do along the way, and whatnot. Now, as far as weigh-ins are concerned, for day 60, I'm actually going to make an entirely separate video that has a compilation of everything. So as far as weigh-ins, Lindsay said she was 152, and I'm hovering right at about where I was last time, 237, 238, give or take. So, those are our weights. I'll have pictures, I'll have everything compiled. I should be able to get to that tomorrow and get it posted tomorrow. So you guys will have the ability to see that and watch that and everything else, and I'll post that everywhere as well. Anyways, I hope you like our videos. This is, the end of our fast and the beginning of, a new journey into, a healthier living. And we're still going to vlog a little bit, here and there. But I'm not quite sure. We're still discussing exactly how we want to do it. I don't know if we're going to do it every day or not. But I hope you like our videos. Give us a thumbs up if you do. Hit that subscribe button down below. Leave us a comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And you have a great one, and we'll see you tomorrow.